What do you say, Beyonce? Is it gonna storm? Okay. It's crazy how it looks darker in person.
Yeah, it looks way darker in person.
Like when you look through the camera, it's like, yeah, they're just clouds.
Yeah.
Later that same evening.
Grid is gone. We're having a pretty big storm right now. Time now, it's been out for a couple minutes. Time now is, it can't be 9:41. 9:37. So basically 9:30 is when the power went out. There are some really big and loud lightning and thunder happening right now. Like really big. If you want to check in on the off-grid system now, you can see right there it says grid is 0 volts. Inverter's in EPS backup mode. Battery percent state of charge is 30%. And we have a 950 watt load happening right now. I'm gonna have to see if I can conserve that or get that down a little bit more. I'm guessing it's gonna be my I'm not sure why it's so high right now. The air conditioning was on, but it's the furnace or the furnace fan now. And then we have some random lights and TV and stuff on right now. So I don't know, I'll have to walk around and see if I can get that to go down a little bit further. Yeah, you can see, look at my air conditioning. Basically turned on around 2 o'clock and has not shut off. Air conditioning ran for freaking ever until now. Ooh, that's gonna be a good one. Oh, that was a really good one. All right, so it is now 10:16 p.m. and the power went out about 45 minutes ago. And just now, our internet went out, so I can't even check my solar assist or anything like that. But the last time I checked it, which was like 2 minutes ago, it said we were at 29% state of charge, and our load right now is 716 watts. That's basically my refrigerator upstairs, the beer fridge right over here, and then there's a small fridge right over there. And then I've got a couple lights on upstairs. Yeah, 29% state of charge. So it's been super hot here. Yesterday it was over 100 degrees. It was 101, but the real feel was 110. Today it was like 98 or something. I don't even know what the real feel was. I didn't bother to check because I didn't go outside. We've been running the air conditioning non-stop pretty much. I don't have my stove, air conditioning, or dryer backed up because in a grid down situation like this, I don't really need it. Anyway, what I was getting at is if we continue drawing roughly 600 or 700 watts, that basically draws like 1 or 2% per hour. So if I'm at 29% state of charge right now, it's gonna be real close in the morning time. I don't even know if we'll be able to make coffee or not. I guess we will find out in the morning time. And of course, if it comes down to it, I do have the 5 kW diesel generator outside, and I've got a bunch of other portable power stations around here that I can power stuff with. I've got a scaredy cat right back here because all the lightning and thunder, and then I have another one right down here hanging out with me, and Lauren has already gone to bed. So anyway, I'll try to bring this camera closer to the screen up here. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see it. So you can see we're at 29% state of charge. Battery voltage is 51.8 volts, and we're drawing 762 watts. That is where we're at right now. And I wish the internet was working right now because now I don't have anything to do. Oh, I do have a cell signal now, That's good. I told my buddy John if he doesn't have power in the morning, let me know and I'll bring over a portable power station or something. I could even bring some extra solar panels over there. So yeah, I guess that's where we're at right now, and who knows when the power will come back on. I kind of hope it stays off for a really long time because, you know, this is fun for me and it's a really good test. Right, buddy? Time now is 11:39 p.m. Power is still out. We're at 26% state of charge. The furnace fan actually just kicked on, so now we're drawing 902 watts. I don't know if I'm gonna make it until the morning time. I mean, I might, but I think what I'm going to do, which isn't gonna be very efficient at all, is I'm gonna grab one of the EcoFlow Delta Pro Ultras, push that over here, and then I'm gonna grab my charger over there, and then basically dump the EcoFlow Delta Pro Ultra into this battery bank over here. Why would I do that whenever I have the Smart Home Panel 2 and I could just hook it up over there? So if this shuts down, the Smart Home Panel 2 will automatically switch in and continue powering whatever I have connected to that panel, which is again all my critical loads, you know, my refrigerators, my shop stuff down here. I think the garage door is on there, and some other random stuff. Why don't I just leave it hooked up to that? Well, unfortunately I can't really do that right now because I am testing out the EcoFlow Delta Pro 3, and it is the beta version, so I've got a bunch of beta firmware on everything, and the Delta Pro Ultras don't really jive together right now. So the only thing I can hook up to the Smart Home Panel 2 at this moment is the Delta Pro 3. So I will probably attach that, so just in case things do shut down, it'll switch over to the Delta Pro 3. If worse comes to worse, you know, and it's still super cloudy out and there's no sun and it's raining or storms or whatever, then we'll hook up the diesel generator. Okay, so for now, let me grab the EcoFlow Delta Pro Ultra and we'll dump its power into this battery bank over here. I've got two of those right here, and these are 6,000 watt hours each. So I've got 12,000 watt hours right here. I also have the regular Delta Pros right there. And then I've got the Delta Pro 3 right here, which I will hook up to the smart home panel right here. But anyway, undo that, and we will roll you over this way. Yeah, you're not supposed to see that down there either. Oh, we need to conserve energy. Let me turn that off. What do you say, buddy? Fun times. He don't care. Go over here into the dark, grab my power supply. Hey, buddy. Power you on, 98%, good enough. I'll flip you up, plug you into here, turn you on. All right, we're just gonna hook up over here again. We'll do one right there, do the other one over here. Basically what I'll probably do is try to match the load of my house, which is around 600 to 700 watts. All right, so we'll turn that on. And we'll come over here. We're actually dumping in 1,300, almost 1,400 watts. So technically we could charge, but this will be dead in like 5 hours. So we're gonna come back over here and we're gonna lower that down basically to about 700 or 800 watts. A little bit more, 762, that'll work. And if we do that, we can run for 10 hours and 50 minutes. Oh yeah, that'll put us a little after 10 a.m. in the morning. Easy, we can do that, no problem. And if it's full sun out around that time, the Sun Gold power panels will be in full sun, and we should be, you know, dumping in 2,000 or 3,000 watts into the batteries down here. All right, this should be easy peasy. All right, so we got the EcoFlow Delta Pro Ultra plugged into my power supply over there and dumping into the batteries right over there, which is technically powering my house and charging just a little bit because we're only using 539 watts right now. So technically we're charging, you know, 200 watts or something like that. So this will sustain us until tomorrow morning. All right, well, that's pretty much all I got tonight. I'm gonna go to bed and I'll see you in the morning.
The next day.
Alrighty, good morning. Obviously it's the very next day and the power did come back on, and I can show you through the Solar Assist app. And actually we lost the internet too last night, and for some reason I couldn't access Solar Assist. It's supposed to be local, but I don't know, maybe there was something going on with my router and it wouldn't let me access it. But anyway, it kind of looks like the power came back on roughly 3:45 a.m. according to my Solar Assist right here. And our battery percent state of charge around that time was, looks like we dropped down all the way to 16% state of charge. And once we hit 16% state of charge, the grid came back on, so we actually switched back over to grid mode and slightly started recharging from then. For the EcoFlow Delta Pro Ultra, we got down to 29%. So everything is good on my end. However, my buddy John, that lives just a few miles north of me, I guess it was really bad at his house. His power is still out. Apparently either a tree limb or an entire tree fell down on his power lines, and I guess he's waiting for the power company to maybe come back over there and reattach them. I'm not really sure. So this video actually is going to be a little bit longer than I intended because we're going to hook him up with some power today. So we're actually going to go over there and install this generator transfer switch. Sorry about the poor lighting, but this is a 10 circuit Pro Tran's 2 generator transfer switch. So we're going to install that real quick, and then I am going to also bring over the 2 EcoFlow Delta Pros. I just have to put them on the charger real quick. I have one right here and the other one sitting right over here. So we're gonna hook them up with those. And I might possibly bring over some solar panels so we can keep him going, you know, as long as possible. So yeah, let me throw these on the charger real quick. I gotta run to the store and grab a couple of things. By the time I get back, these should be full charge, and then we can run over to his house and get everything installed. All right, I'm gonna start loading everything up. I got a bunch of tools and drills and stuff in here. That right there. Chainsaw. Gonna have to bring the double voltage hub so we can do 240, and then I have the L1430 to the SS whatever it is adapter so we can go into the generator transfer switch. So those here. All right, check in on the EcoFlow Delta Pros. Oh, this one's at 100%. Nice. This one is still at 75%, so that one needs a little bit more time. I'll let this charge while I load up the rest of the stuff. All right, bring you. Alrighty, all loaded up. Got 2 EcoFlow Delta Pros, 1 generator transfer switch, double voltage hub back there, chainsaw, a bunch of drills and drill bits and all that kind of stuff, and some bar chain oil. Hopefully this will be enough. Just trying to get it on camera, but there's trees down and power lines down basically everywhere on this road. Trying to get to John's house, I just ran over a tree branch. There's some. Yeah, look at that one. Wow. We're down over there. Big one's down over there. Ooh. Almost looks like a mudslide down here. Oh, road closed ahead. Alright, I gotta find a different route. Some trees down right here. Huh. Oh, damn. I can't even go that way. That's the way I wanted to go. Well, here's more here. I gotta find another route. There's trees down literally everywhere. There's a power line down right there.
Take the next left onto King Street.
Damn, alright. I'm not sure where to go from here. There's just debris and trees down like everywhere. It's crazy.
Take the next left onto North 37th Street.
I don't think I can go that way either. Nope. Maybe.
In 600 feet, turn left onto Forest Lawn Avenue.
I will try. Wow, this area just got demolished with trees.
Take the next left onto Forest Lawn Avenue.
Holy moly. Alright, is this road closed? Can I go this way? I'm gonna have to find a freaking route. I don't think I can go this way either.
Turn right onto North 36th Street.
No, I can't. Just tried turning around, look at all that. Power lines, trees, everything. Looks like this mostly wooded area is fine, which is crazy. A little bit of off-road, and it looks like. Oh yeah, there's some trees down right there in that guy's house. Oh, traffic jam.
Take the next left onto Northridge Drive, then sharp right onto North 34th Street.
Not sure why you're yelling at me. Alright, did I find a way through? What's that? There's a bunch of smoke down here. What you got going on back there? Burning some trash? Smells like it.
In 800 feet, turn left onto North 34th Street.
Quit yelling at me. Jeez. I think we found a way through. Look at that. Another one. Holy crap. Need to go up here. Jeez.
Your destination is on the right.
All right, I think we're finally here. Okay. Oh, look at that down there. Hi, John.
Hi.
Oh, wow. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Ooh, that might be, I think that's on you.
it is. I already got an electrician getting me an estimate.
Okay.
Insurance claim going.
Wow. You are not kidding. All right.
That branch came from right there.
Oh, it came from right there.
Yeah.
Nice. That's a big one.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to bring some solar panels over.
Last night I came in. 30th was okay,
Yeah?
but then went to make that left on Martin, and I got to make the right on 34th.
Yeah.
And right at 34th and Ernst, that cross section there, just tree, huge tree down right there. Power lines right in the road.
Yeah, the one right down there?
Right down there.
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
if they cleaned it up yet.
No, it's still there.
Awesome. It sucks.
Okay, well, let's get you some power. Just want to close your door so we can keep that cool air in. Oh, you got a little stair light?
Yeah.
You good? You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. Just taking it one at a time.
Okay.
Steps are a little small. Batteries. Hello.
Okay.
Well, now I'm looking at it. It's not long enough.
Okay. So close, yet so far. You got the smallest pair that you could find?
The smallest pair I could find.
Yep. Nice. All right, this is probably going to be a real crappy video, but here is John's main electrical panel. I imagine we're going to put the generator transfer switch right here. We only have basically one light right over here, so it is what it is. All right, so let's get to it. Sorry about the poor lighting, but you can see we've got all the red wires going over to the circuit breakers, and then all the black wires are going up to all the wire nut locations. A couple of these wire nuts were already here. We have our neutral and ground over on this bar over here. So all of this is looking really good. And it's all connected over here to the Pro Tran's 2 generator transfer switch. So we've got a double pole right here, and then the rest are singles. We actually took off this little arm on this one right here so we could have 2 more circuits, because this one used to be a double pole. So now we've got 8 circuits here and then a double pole right there. This one's going to be the air conditioning, which we may or may not power. We're going to probably turn it on just to see how much power it draws. If it draws too much, then we'll just turn that one off for now, or at least until we get some solar panels hooked up. All right, next thing we're going to do is roll over the Delta Pros right over here, hook up the double voltage hub, and then our cable. We'll hook that up. I'm going to plug that right in here, and then we'll turn on all of our circuit breakers right here, and then we'll flip up the switches up here to generator mode. Oh, actually, I need to back this one out since that's a double pole right now. If you didn't know you could do that, all you do is twist this, and you'll get that little arm out of there. Get that all the way out, and then we can pull out that rod since we don't need it. All right, let's get this hooked up so we can have some power. We can push that one up against the wall, and then this one just pull it out just a little bit. Gotcha. What we need to do, there's a little tiny door over here. That's where our double voltage hub is going to plug into, which is this guy. Turn these on. I don't know if it's going to reach.
It's going to be close.
Plug that in there. Oh.
It might not reach.
John had a brilliant idea. Or why don't we just put them up on their side, which we could do. Look at that, John.
Yeah.
You're a genius. Put this guy in here. Push you in and give you a little twist. Turn a double voltage hub on. These on. We'll turn them on. I'm going to leave your air conditioning off for a moment. We'll turn all these on. And then all we do is flip these up to generator.
Everything's alive.
Here goes the furnace fan. So we're drawing 700 from this guy. And right now 460 on that one. But everything is turning on right now, so everything's going to be pretty high at the moment, and then once everything kind of settles down, we'll see where we're at, and we'll just check everything, make sure we're good to go.
Ready for power of the sun?
Yep, power of the sun. Boom, there we go.
Basement lights.
Basement lights, nice. Go upstairs.
Stairwell light.
Stairwell lights, nice. What else we got?
Got microwave.
Microwave, stove.
Fridge is
Refrigerator's on. You have absolutely nothing in here.
I ate it all.
What do we got up here? You got some old bacon.
Oh, those turned on.
Got a light right here turned on.
TV turned on.
Nice. TV's on.
Internet's coming back up.
Internet's coming back up. Cool. Thermostat's on, which was the furnace fan from earlier.
Yep.
Nice.
Bathroom's working.
Fan, bathroom. Cool. Office stuff. Okay. I'm kind of interested to see what this draws. You should turn it on real quick.
Computer?
Yeah. And I can check in on the app, I think, which we can transfer over to you. Oh, we're on Bluetooth, so I might not be able to reach it right here. Oh, 320 watts on one of them. Okay, that's not bad. And then the other one, oh, it's not showing up on my app. It's okay. We can go downstairs and see how much it's drawing. That's just a bedroom. All right, so it seems like what, everything is powered on?
Yeah, everything seems to be turned on.
Alrighty, let's go downstairs and check on our power draw just real quick. I would imagine the refrigerator is going to stay on for a little bit. So this one's dropped down to, I just saw it to 200, so that's kind of bouncing around 300. And then this one over here, if you can see it, it's at 420 roughly. So we're drawing roughly 600 to 700 watts with everything right now. So I'd imagine your computer's on this one, which is fine. Do you want to attempt the air conditioning and see what happens? Just to see what happens. I kind of want to. Okay, now that's the air conditioning. Will it power it? Powering everything else. There's no soft start or anything like that. Do you know what ton it is, your air conditioning? Maybe 2 or 3? We'll check in a minute. Oh, I just heard it. Nice. It did power it on. Okay, so now we're drawing 1,500 on that one and 1,000 on this one. Wow, that's crazy. Cool. All right, so if you run it like this currently, you'll get 3 hours out of this one and 2 hours out of that one. So it's not something you probably want to do right now, at least until we get some solar connected. But you know what? You could let it run for a little bit of time. It's entirely up to you if you want to cool your house down at all right now.
I'll just turn it off. That's a little more important.
Yeah, okay, we'll turn it off. Alrighty, so there we go. Got everything hooked up, powering up the entire house. Last thing I gotta do is throw on the panel cover right here, and then we're done. For now, I'm probably gonna run home and grab some solar panels so we can throw them out in the yard to give them just a little bit more run time. Alrighty, we went to my house and we grabbed 6 solar panels. We're gonna do 3 each on each of the Deltas. I grabbed some THHN wire over there because that's all I have, and it's gonna have to be outside, but that's what we have for right now. We are gonna throw some of it into this PVC pipe right here just so it's somewhat marked so nobody steps on or trips the wires or anything like that. So we're gonna throw these basically in the backyard and just kind of prop them up on whatever we can find so we can at least try to recharge. Right?
Right.
We'll see.
Did you come down first?
Oh, that was a wire. Oh. Alrighty, we got the solar panels just thrown out here in the yard. That's pretty much the best that we can do right now, and we just got them propped up on logs because again, that's all we have. So right now we're only charging at like 300-400 watts from each little array because the sun is already starting to go down, but hopefully tomorrow we get some good sun.
Meanwhile, back in the lowlands,
My storm damage out here, I'm not really seeing a whole lot. I got a couple limbs down right over here, right there, maybe a little guy over here. I'm just 100% surprised that none of this stuff came down at all. I mean, 100% surprised. I think the most damage we got is this tree right up here. Got a couple limbs down, or at least bent down. The neighbors, one of their limbs came off of this tree right here, and then a little bit further down there's some more limbs down from trees, and then there's 2 small trees down, but that's about it.
day 2.
All right, today is technically day 3. 2 days ago we had that really big storm. Yesterday I went over to my buddy John's to install the EcoFlow stuff so we could have some power. Obviously he's not getting any power from recharging today because of all the clouds, so he's pretty much on E. So I'm grabbing another portable power station right here. So we're grabbing the Anker SOLIX F3800 and the expandable battery. So we're gonna drop this off over there to give him a little bit more run time. We got some of these trees out off the side of the road. Look at that. Crazy. It's like a war zone. Alrighty, today is like day 3 or 4 from that storm. We're still in cloudy conditions, and I'm loading up another Anker SOLIX F3800 to bring over to actually my wife's boss. They still are without power, and they had a generator. The gas generator quit working, so this is a prime example of why these are so useful. Anyway, we're gonna head over there, drop this off, hook them up with some power, and then I'm gonna come back and recharge some more. It's basically like my house is a recharge station right now. Next, we'll probably check in with John and see how his power is, and if he still doesn't have power, we might have to bring some power stations back to recharge them at the recharge station and then bring them back. All right, let's do it. current moment while it's on, that you got 11 hours. This is the downstairs fridge?
Yeah. I gotta go downstairs and make sure that's plugged in.
And what's this one? Oh, that
was for the outside generator. So we don't
Oh,
need that.
yeah, what's
So
the
the
outside generator?
Lots. Like we can't pull the cord. The cord won't start. I couldn't get it to start at all yesterday.
Okay.
So whatever's wrong with the cord. The outside was charging this,
Yeah.
and then this was for everything. So
Gotcha. Okay. One fridge right now, we have 14 and a half hours, and we're gonna plug in another fridge and we'll see what kind of runtime we have. All right, so that one plugged in, jumped up to 755 watts. So we got 4.2 hours at the moment. But I think that'll go down once the compressors and stuff turn off. And then we're gonna take this one back and recharge it. This is basically a Pecron 2000 LFP, but I think this is just a different name, but it's the exact same power station. All right, back home, we're gonna get this one plugged into the house so we can recharge it. So by the time she gets off of work, we can bring it back over so they have some more power. I've got 2 more portable power stations recharging right there, and then I have another 2 in the back there recharging. So if we need to use those, we can. Might as well just leave it on the crate for now, right? All right, we'll just bring you, I don't know, right about there. These are one of my favorite power stations right here. It's basically the Pecron E2000 LFP, which I have sitting right over here, so I could bring it in to recharge. Mine is sitting right here. It's the Pecron E2000 LFP. It is basically the exact same thing. I'm pretty sure the chargers, everything is basically the same. Alrighty, we'll get this sucker plugged in and recharged. Plug you in right there, plug him in right here, and let's go. It says around 3.9 hours. And if I have the same power supply for my Pecron, I'm gonna grab that and plug that one in over here so we can get it charged up twice as fast. Got it all crammed in here. Pretty sure this is the exact same power supply. So we can use this and charge it up twice as fast. Plug this one in right here. Boom, here we go. All right, so now let's see what we charge up to. All right, so now we're doing a little over 1,000 watts, and it says 1.8 hours to recharge. Nice. All right, I'll let that go, and we'll check in on the other ones. So that one is full charge. I'm gonna have to move that one to a new outlet so we can charge that one all the way up. Back here, I'm charging up the Alcatel, and that one is at 99%. We're doing 1,500 watts, so that one's gonna be almost done. And then I can bring the other portable power station back here and charge that one up. I do have the EcoFlow Delta Pro 3. That is 100% state of charge, but I actually need to finish my video on that, so I can't lend that one out quite yet. And then back here I have the Zendure sitting right back here that actually I think I need to recharge this one a little bit too. I don't always keep these 100% fully charged when I'm not using them. Basically put it into like a storage mode, so they're around 60 or so percent state of charge. So if we need it, I can always charge this one up and take it somewhere too. Although this one also weighs a freaking ton. And luckily I didn't have to load up that Zendure because it weighs a freaking ton, or any of the other portable power stations up the stairs and outside to anybody else's houses, because Laurens Supervisor, they called and said that they finally got some power back up. So all I ended up doing with theirs is fully recharging their portable power station, brought that back over to their house and picked up the Anker SOLIX F3800 and brought that back. And then shortly after that, I got a text from John saying that his power finally came back on. So it looks like most of the people here in Omaha are finally getting power restored. I think think there's still quite a few out there that don't have power, but that should be restored here soon. When I took a look at the power outage map the night of the storm, there was a little over 36,000 people here in Omaha that lost power, and most of that has been, you know, restored by now. Anyway, I tried to record as much as I possibly could. Again, there's a few things that I missed. I missed dropping off the Anker SOLIX F3800 at John's house. I don't know what happened. I just didn't record. There's just been so much stuff happening out here. Also, keep in mind with all these crazy storms that we're having right now, just like 2 months ago, we had that really big tornado that was out in West Omaha that just destroyed that whole area. I don't really know what's going on with all the storms, you know, lately here in Omaha, but wow, maybe be a little prepared. So a few things that I did learn from this is whenever I keep an eye on the weather time and it says there's a big storm coming, make sure my own system is fully recharged, which I typically do. Honestly, I usually do that, but this time I was like, the last couple storms, they didn't do anything. I'll just let this go. I mean, if I'm being honest, you know, I've got a diesel generator outside that I can hook up to recharge from, you know, and I got all the other portable power stations if I don't, you know, lend them out to everybody around here. It's not super critical that I, you know, have a full battery whenever there's a storm, but it would be nice. I don't know, maybe it could turn out for a better video. I have no idea. And of course, it's been so hot here. We've been running the air conditioning basically nonstop. You know, my batteries can be drained pretty quickly. Anyway, another thing we learned is gas generators are not as reliable as many people think, especially during storms. For example, the wife's supervisor, they had their gas generator running, I think for at least 2 days, and then on that second day, it just quit, and then they were just completely without power, you know, for like 12 or 13 hours. And then when my wife went into work, she was talking to her supervisor, and supervisor was like, yeah, my power is still out. So of course, Lauren tells her, hey, you know, we've got like 100 portable power stations here at the house. We can just bring you over some power. So that's what we did. Anyway, you guys saw all of that stuff in the video. So for those of you that are kind of wishy-washy on portable power stations, you know, for battery backups and stuff like that to power your homes, you know, during a grid outage, you know, you don't have to get an off-grid system, you know, like I have right over here. You can do it with portable power stations. However, if you are not interested in portable power stations, I have Big Battery sent me one of their kits to basically try out in a grid outage because of all the crazy storms and stuff we're having. You actually saw the inverter right there. That's part of the kit. And then also right down here, they're all like, here, take this kit, see what you can power, you know, during a grid outage. It would have been cool if I had all this set up prior to that. These are the brand spanking new Husky 2 batteries. These are basically 5 kilowatt hour at 48 volt. Okay, we're gonna be setting this up. I actually have 2 of those right here, 1 and 2, and then the inverter right there. That's a Lux Power 6000 XP. All right, so stay tuned for that one coming up here real shortly. Or real soon, I should say. All right, so if anybody's looking for any of these portable power stations, of course, I'm gonna have links to all that stuff down below. All right, well, that's pretty much all I got. And if you made it this far, I wanna say thanks for hanging in there and watching the entire video. Don't forget to like that smash button on your way out, and I'll see you on the next one.